Okay. We arrived to a row. It was a long journey to arrive here, but we arrived to a row. What can I do with this row? When you as a Prosper expert designed a template and placed an object inside that template, on every object you decide what kind of functions are available for that object. What kind of functions are available depending on the level of object it is. If that object is a parent and has no parent, or that object is a child and depends on the status of the child. We're going to talk about something in functions. We have an acronym for functions called, let me remove this part, called MYXLVIP watched Russ. Wow! Why do we say that? To be able to remember what are the functions that are available in Prosper. These are all the functions that are available in Prosper. And let's write what are these functions. The M is the memo. The Y is my views. The X is the expand. The L is the explore. The V is the view. The I is the insert. The P is the progress. The W is word editor. The A is the access. The T is the duplicate. The C is the copy. The H is the help. The E is the expand or the explore. No, what's the E? Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. You know what? The L is a link. I'm really sorry. And the E is the explore. Okay. The D is the delete. The R is the reports. The U is the update. And the last one, the S, is the special functions. Okay? You have to remember all this stuff. It would be really nice to remember MYXLVIPWatched to make sure you don't forget them. Once you configure an object, you take an object and you place it inside a template, you decide what kind of functionality, what kind of functions, by enabling or disabling each one of these, or each category of functions, okay? Because these are category of functions. You want in this object that the user will be able to edit a memo, enable the M. If you don't want to enable the memo, don't enable. You want to enable the progress, enable the progress. You want to enable the report, enable the R. You want to enable the insert, enable the I. If you don't want, just remove it. Okay? This is by default. This is if you are on a first level, the top level, one set of these is more than enough because there is no parent. But let's say you are positioned on a row that is a parent and you can expand because I gave you the X to expand. You can expand, you expanded and you saw a document. Let's say it was a project and there was a document inside that. Now, what kind of functionality we have? We have 4 different types of functionality depending on 4 different types of project statuses. Let's say that every status in Prosper can be either new or edit or available or closed. That's new, edit, available and closed. Every status in Prosper. We allow you as a Prosper expert to create as many statuses as you want to, but we don't allow you to create a status type. You have to select one of these status types. They are hard-coded inside the kernel. Okay? Why we hard-code these? Because depending on the status type of the parent, I can show you different functionality. Example, a project that is of status type closed, you should not be able to do a new invoice in it, right? But a project of a status type available, you might be able to do, you should be able to do a new invoice inside it, right? So depending on the status type of the parent, we decide which one. So we have a copy of this when the parent status type is new, another copy when the parent status type is edit, another copy when the status type of the parent is available, and another copy when the status type is closed. Why do we do that? Because to make sure that Prosper will give you, automatically will show either this copy or this copy or this copy or this copy, depending on what is the status type of it. The same thing on a document. If a document has been sent to the customer, the status sent to the customer, do you want to allow edits inside it? You shouldn't allow edits inside it because this is sent to the customer, already sent. You shouldn't allow edit. So you should place it in a status that has a type, one of these, that corresponds to the objects inside that type, something that doesn't have a memo, doesn't have an insert, doesn't have a progress, doesn't have an access, doesn't have a duplicate, doesn't have a delete, doesn't have an update, right? You don't want to allow it. You might allow view, you might allow my views, okay? You might allow reports, you might allow help, explore, whatever you want to, but not the things that the CRUD operation that will update the database. Okay? Thank you.